Hey, what's up, everyone? This is the watch list video for Friday, September 16th. The SPY is back down, sitting at support, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. A quick note, FDX, which is FedEx, closed at 204.87. As I'm talking, it's trading at 179.77, so kind of a nasty gap down. I can pan out a little farther. Oh, it's trading, down here right now on earnings. I think they withdrew their guidance, so maybe that's a tell on the overall market. We'll see, but just wanted to give you a heads up on that. Let me do my afternoon hat tips. ATXG, such a weird daily chart, but I mentioned this one, and I'll show you why. This is those of you that didn't make it to chat this morning. So this is, sorry about that. This is the yesterday's high. I'm showing you 5-minute candle, 624, right? In the pre-market today, it also hit 624. So in the pre-market, I pointed that out. I said, hey, there's a potential catalyst over 624 after the open. And then it did open, broke 624. Having said all that, I didn't get it. I wasn't staring at it. You almost had to be, but some of you may have even taken that through 6. I don't know. But anyway, 624 break pretty quickly to 750. Again, I gave that kind of catalyst level in pre-market. Even though I didn't get it, I just wanted to share. And when I said hat tip, I didn't mean to start with the one that I gave the idea, because I don't hat tip myself too often. I do sometimes. Here's the hat tip. Kevin P gave MEGL. And again, it's another weird chart on the daily, but when you go to 5-minute candles, probably looked about like that. It had a nice rally early, and his idea was back through 750, right? Second mouse half number inflection point with the high of day above at 770. We get the 750 break, we get the high of day break, and it ends up going nicely up to 828. Percentage-wise, very, very nice move. And it seems redundant to tip my hat to Kevin P, because I feel like I do that in a lot of these videos. But, if you're not following him on your hot script in chat, you're doing it wrong. And then another hat tip to Peter C, who gave CMRA. Sadly, I was cutting the grass when he gave that idea, but it made sense, right? Here's the early, this is the opening candle, topped out at 328, kind of did a little cup and handle thing. And the daily chart was starting to shape up. It was already on watch because of that nice pop, or probably on his radar because of that nice pop the other day. His idea was just above this cup and handle, over 328, pretty quickly to 387, and maybe a little bit higher here, 394. But certainly a nice heads up by Peter C. So, still people continue to find nice intraday setups, even in kind of a slow, boring, choppy tape. Hope that makes sense. So there's a few hat tips. What are we watching for tomorrow? Well, this is on there, but I'll just do it in the order I have them written. NRBO, one of those recent reverse splits, held up pretty well. Gapped up here, topped out at 29.88. I thought maybe here we were going to break the high of day, and then maybe all the reverse split plays were going to get going, but it didn't happen. I am going to keep my eye on that one tomorrow. These things are crazy, though. BEAT, nice breakout today. We're going to watch that one tomorrow. KITT. Apparently, there's a bunch of traders watching this one. Again, Kevin P called this one yesterday, so I had it on watch today. Here's 5-minute candles. It put in its early high, 709, just straight sideways, and felt like nobody was looking at it. But maybe tomorrow it gets found again. No trades in it today. ZFOX. I only put this on watch because it has great relative strength to the market, right? Having said that, it's also like 5 or 6 green days in a row, which is not like me to even have that on watch, but kind of struggled to find relative strength stocks, so I put that one on watch. CMRA, again, I love this daily. But in after hours, I think they announced an offering, and it's trading at 320. Holding up fairly well, all things considered. So if it shakes off the offering, the daily chart's pretty interesting. So even though I had it on watch, and then I heard the offering, I'll keep it on a chart. We'll see. GETY, somewhat recent high flyer back here, and just completely fell off a cliff, but bounced nicely today on strong volume, so I'm going to put it on watch for tomorrow to see if it gives any kind of second setup. ALLG had a big volume day for that stock, on August 10th, and since then it's kind of cup and handled. But this also feels like I'm reaching because I like to play the stuff that's in play, recent high flyers, recent high relative volume, and you really don't have that. So this is more based just on the chart pattern, and that makes me like it a heck of a lot less. PXMD had this really nice pop 4 days ago, and then it's just put in a few lower highs since I'm putting it on Bounce Watch. YOSH, just straight down since the IPO, putting it back on Bounce Watch, no trades in it today. Apron, APRN, goes back on Bounce Watch, really strong stock, and now what, 5 days in a row down. Pixie, PIXY, and INM, both recent reverse split stocks that have gone down for several days in a row now, coming down to levels that might give really nice percentage gains if they give a proper setup and if the crowd piles in, right? So we're going to have those on charts. And then lastly, AAOI, which had after hours news. So as I'm talking, it's trading at 357. So it's just a potential gapper tomorrow if it's still gapping. That's it for me. I'm going to quit babbling and see you guys in the chat room in the morning. Have a good night.